Every family has its traditions. Ours involved a cross-country journey, a rite of passage undertaken in my grandfather's car. It was meant to connect me with the past, to understand a man I never knew. He died before I was born, leaving behind only whispers and this relic. The car was a 1968 Ford Falcon, seafoam green, a faded ghost of its former self. It had no modern tech, no GPS, no Bluetooth. Just an engine, 4 wheels, and a single crackling speaker. It was a machine from another time, carrying a legacy I was about to uncover. 2 weeks ago, I set out, a worn map in hand, the open road stretching before me. The initial days were amazing, filled with the ghosts of rock and roll through the static. I felt a strange connection, a sense of freedom I'd never known. Then I found Route 9. It was a perfectly straight line, cutting through a dense national forest, seemingly endless. That's when the radio started acting up, the static giving way to something else. Snippets of old news reports, then forgotten jingles drifted through the air. The anomalies grew stranger, whispered conversations, a child's lullaby, then the sharp edge of an angry argument. It wasn't just interference, it was too clear, too specific. A chill began to settle in the air, despite the summer heat. I realized it wasn't a radio station at all. It was something else entirely. As I passed a boarded-up diner, the car's speaker exploded to life with the clatter of plates, the murmur of voices, even the faint smell of frying grease. It was as if the diner was alive, right there in the car. Further down, a clearing with a lone oak tree. Inside the Falcon, I heard children's laughter, the distinct creak of a tire swing. But outside, there was no swing, no children, just an empty field. That's when the chilling truth dawned on me. The car wasn't picking up radio signals, it was picking up memories. The Falcon was a playback machine, a conduit for the ghosts etched into the very land. It was playing back moments, not just sounds, but the very essence of what had happened there. I had to test it. I slowed the car near an old, crumbling barn. Immediately, a man's desperate prayer filled the space, pleading for rain, for salvation. Outside, the sky was dry, clear. But inside the car, the storm felt real, the desperation palpable. Then came the curve. A broken guardrail marked a forgotten tragedy, a place where something terrible had happened. As I approached, the car filled with the screech of tires, a piercing scream, the sickening crunch of metal. Then, an abrupt, terrifying silence. It wasn't just sound. It was emotion, raw and overwhelming, soaking into me. Fear, despair, the finality of it all. My hands were shaking, my breath catching in my throat. I had to pull over, needing air, needing to escape the suffocating weight of the past. My hands trembled as I reached for the glove box, seeking distraction. That's when I found it. A leather-bound journal, my grandfather's name embossed on the cover. His neat handwriting filled the pages, starting with mundane observations, then shifting. He wrote about strange radio signals, about the road. He called it the Hollow, said it remembered. He described hearing voices, events, just like I had. Then a chilling entry. He heard his own angry voice played back, an argument from years ago. The deeper I read, the more horrifying the revelation became. The road didn't just play memories, it took them, it recorded them. And the car, this very Falcon, helped it. It was more than a playback machine, it was an accomplice. My grandfather's frantic entries spoke of old records, of a terrible discovery. This land, this very road, was built on the graves of a tribe. My ancestors, he wrote, had cleared them, a euphemism for slaughter. The road was paved over their suffering. The car, this innocent-looking Falcon, amplified the pain, the death, the screams of the past. My family's rite of passage wasn't about connection. It was a binding, a blood pact, a punishment to listen, to bear witness to the atrocities committed. The engine sputtered, then died. The radio came on, a low, expectant hum filling the silence. Then I saw them. Figures on horseback, dozens, hundreds, galloping down the road, their forms shimmering, translucent. Their screams were ancient, raw, not English but understood. More spirits emerged from the trees. Women, children broken, bloody, their faces contorted in silent agony. Their eyes, empty and accusing, locked onto mine. Their mouths opened, but no sound came out, only a silent, terrifying scream. Desperate, I turned the key, praying. The engine roared to life. I slammed the gas, flying past the memories. The oak tree, the diner, the barn. The screams were behind me, but the faces were beside me, pressing against the windows. Then I saw the interstate sign. I flew past it and everything stopped. The screams, the faces, the hum of the radio. Silence. After the interstate, the silence was absolute, deafening. Then the radio crackled one last time. My grandfather's voice, tired, sad yet familiar, filled the car. "Now you know," he whispered. "Now you carry it too." "The road remembers," he said, his voice fading. "And one day, for one of us, it won't be enough to just listen. It'll take." I feel watched now, never truly alone. The road is waiting for its payment. And one day, it'll collect.